May you stay blessed and endure this new year, this next chapter.
Mike was muted. Happy birthday, Ray Vaughn. Missed all that.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
The whole time I was talking.
Yeah, it's on now. Check, check, check.
Check.
So
We good?
We're good.
yeah, so I was saying happy birthday to you. I wish you many more to come. And then today's topic is about a young lady that written in, and she wanted our thoughts and a man's perspective and then a woman's perspective on um, little direction and feedback on basically she's ready for marriage. He's not. They do talk about it. He said he's going to marry her, but every time it's the topic of discussion, he says we will get married eventually. And so it gets pushed off. So that's what the topic is about today. I'm just waiting for more people to come on and join us. So
So while we're waiting, what do you think about that, Raw? Because I know you have a lot to say about that.
I do. So I'm just waiting until the people come on, so
Okay.
I won't feel like I'm kind of
So we're gonna
repeating
wait.
myself.
I got
Um,
you.
but you know, how you
So
work?
while we wait, I just want to say I appreciate y'all coming out and celebrate my birthday. I
Oh,
enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. We had a good time. So, how your week been, Mr. Real?
Chilling.
How your week
I
been,
see.
Mr. Rayvon?
Hey, Mama said don't say nothing if you ain't got nothing nice to say. So, but nice. Overall, it's been okay. Just like any other day, just the bullshit, you know. But you
in the
push through and keep it
yeah,
moving.
in the workplace.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, mine has been challenging. Feel a little defeated, but it's okay. So you
Hey,
just
you
keep
gonna get
working and
through.
pressing through it.
You a pusher.
Yeah, listen. Sometimes that's the only way, you
Yeah.
know. But I have learned over the years certain things you just don't need to push.
Some stuff you just gotta let go and let it flow for itself.
Yeah. So, but
And
I'm
if it
learning,
drop off,
a little
uh,
frustrating, but I'll get
yeah,
through it.
that's true. That's
Some
true.
look, sometimes raw wisdom be down here talking to Rachel.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Ray Vaughn be talking to Marvin sometime, and they answer back.
Yeah.
Like Marvin said, "What?" I said, "What did he say?" Like, oh, nigga, you crazy. Hey,
That
bro, don't
part.
act like you don't be talking to your other personality. Don't do that.
No, I can't say that I do.
Well, that makes one of you.
They damn sure don't talk back. But
Yeah.
so what we
So
waiting for? What
okay, I was waiting for people to come on, get them a chance to come on and join us, stuff like that. That's all. That's all we waiting on. You ready to go? So,
let's jump into it.
all right. So he ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and let him get his perspective of a man.
It's not necessarily my perspective. I mean, the question is, what's the complete question again?
So her concern is, to me, what I took out of it is she wasting her time? Is she waiting for nothing? Because they have discussed marriage. He's engaged in a conversation saying that when they do get married, when he does get married, she will be the one. They have been together for 7 years. And now it seems as though the marriage discussion is getting put on the back burner. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So it's kind of like, do I fold or do I hold
How
situation?
long have they been together?
7 years. And then there's a 10-year age
Age
difference.
difference.
Yes. And
He's not
she's
gonna marry her.
older. She's older. He's younger.
Now, okay, another question. What's his age and what's her age?
I don't know.
That's a good question because you said 10-year age difference. There's a difference between a
Yeah,
34-year-old and a 24-year-old versus
yeah,
a 60-year-old and a 50-year-old.
Right.
So
exactly.
So I think
I think this question is too
broad.
too broad.
And who's older?
Not
She's older, so she's older, but I'm going to assume and this is an assumption that she's in her 40s. So if she's in her 40s, he has to be in his 30s. So I think she's like maybe my age. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, I just think to dive
I don't know.
directly into their situation. I don't think we know enough about their particular situation to really comment. But
we need more details
on a general level.
Yeah,
when you talk, one being ready and one's not. Sometimes, a lot of time, is the one that's not is one or two things, in my opinion, especially from a man perspective. If it's the man that's not, right, it's one or two things. One, he's not finished
maturing,
doing what it is that whatever he's doing. That's just my honest opinion. Whatever it is he got going on extra, he's not ready to let that go. That's just honest. Especially he in his 30s. That would be my thought process. The second thing would be, and that's not to put him out there and say that's the situation. Because
I don't mean it's always a woman either.
But that does. But the other thing could be is he could be ready for the marriage part, but he could see something that a red flag. What's these red flags been going all over Facebook all day? Maybe he sees some red flags. Maybe it's just because she's older don't make her the mature one. Don't make her the one that's truly ready. Because my question would be, or my perspective or my thoughts would be, there's a lot of women out here that want to be married for the sake of saying that they're married. That's what I see a lot. That's what I question. Is she
just to
married
have that wedding?
Because does she want to be married to this man because she see herself with this particular man, and there's something about this particular man that really drives her in that direction? Or does she feel like because she's 40 such and such years old, she's running out of time, and they've been together 7 years and she don't want to start all over, so she might as well just marry this one because they know each other, blah 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 blah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. He's 37, she's 47. So they're in their 30s and 40s, right? That's where they at with it. And I'm gonna say this from a woman's perspective, and it's just because the only time that I have seen women rush to marry is either for a financial reason with the individual that they're trying to marry, or they are just so set out on being married to somebody somehow, some way. Really, I just want to be married, right? A lot of times women are not going to marry just because they feel like the time running out on the clock. Because if she felt like that, I feel that she would have tried to get married a long time ago.
You got some that do.
The clock, the ones that think like that, the time running out the clock, they get married in their 20s and 30s. By the time they 40, they already want to say they was married for 15, 20 years. So from a woman's perspective, just so y'all men know, a lot of times, if you're waiting till you're 47 to say, okay, I think this is the right guy, she's matured, she's found herself. Apparently, she sees something in him that says, I can see him as a husband. But again, I don't know them personally. But a lot of times with women, when we see something in a man, we see stuff in men before men see it in them. Half of us will see all the red flags, right? See it. Boom, boom, boom,
and it's
boom.
not a red flag to them.
They think that, if he gives me the ring, he going to stop doing this. He going to stop doing that. And there will be no more her. And then they marrying just to prove a point to another female, right? But it sounds like in this case, she just trying to figure out, because she's ready. She's all in. And whatever they done went through in them 7 years, okay, are we going to the next level or are we not? Am I wasting my time or am I not?
Yeah.
She don't want to pressure him into something that he's not ready for. But at the same time, if you're not ready, tell me you're not ready instead of saying I'm ready, but we just gonna wait a little bit. So I say to her, that's depending on his character. What is his word like? Does he stand on his word?
I mean, so one question came up: how have either one of them been married before? We don't know that yet, but we're in communication with the person. So the person is listening. So can they text Rachel and answer that question? Have either one of you been married before? Now, I lost my train of thought. I was going to comment on what you just said
About the woman being married and
about the woman knowing, and I mean, still, I just think this topic is too. We can't get too specific based on these two individuals because we don't know their complete
story. Okay,
their
so
complete history. You know, because it's easy for some to come with the conclusion that it's just him, that he's not ready, or she sees that. Again, it
could be both
something
sides.
that he sees something about her that's making him want to hesitate. So to me, to me, she needs to be more direct with him when they have the conversation and kind of get him to answer or
specific questions. Don't pin around the point.
Why are you not ready right now? What is the reason? 7 years into this, you say you love me, I love you. We both agree that we want to be in this for the long haul. What's stopping us from getting married right now? That's the question. What is stopping us from getting married right now?
Right. And that's what I would say.
Blank.
And then to you have to be prepared for the answer, and you have to be ready for that answer. And when he tells you the real reason why he's not ready, it don't mean that's a deal breaker. It just means, could we work on it? Or maybe it is a deal breaker. But just because he's not ready when you are, because you don't want nobody to marry you and they truly not ready. Because if they're not ready and they marry you, the behavior or whatever it is while they're not ready, it's not going to go anywhere. And that ring is not going to stop anything. It's not. That paper, it's not going to stop nothing. So you got to be mindful and be careful what you ask for. You know, when you're saying, you know, I want to marry you and I could see myself being married to you, and whatnot.
I think this subject is a little. I think this subject is a little like kind of a touchy, a little bit like back and forth a little bit because, like Real said, with this subject, we don't know exactly what's going on, where red flags are, who's doing what, who's not doing what. As far as like, I think as far as like touching on that subject with them, you would have to know more detail.
Okay, so y'all saying that. Okay, because I'm a thinker and I go outside the box. So even if it wasn't a personal question and this was our topic, what are some of the reasons why men are not ready to get married?
Let me give you this perspective. This is my perspective, right? And this comes from a man that's been married and divorced before and a man that's married again.
Hold on, Real. Hold on. Don't say nothing yet. Don't say nothing messed up now. You sure you want to answer this?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go all the way real with it.
Nah, okay.
Want to do it?
Nah, go ahead.
And I was trying to read it. And a 48-year-old man that's been around, been there, done it, right? Let me tell you about a man. When a man decides he wants to get married, right? When a man decides that he's ready to settle down with this one woman for the rest of his life, it takes a lot for a man. And notice I keep emphasizing man. We're not talking about somebody that's playing the field. I ain't gonna call them boys, but you know, somebody that's playing the field, somebody's
boy,
inconsistent,
whatever. When I say a man, I speak of a man that's has his mind made up. This is it. When a man decides that this is the woman for him, he is confident. He is confident, or he feels confident that this woman is everything that he's going to need to carry on the rest of his life. Whether it's a best friend, a shoulder to lean on, cry on, sexual, compact, whatever the case, every aspect of life, that man feels like this woman is going to give him all that. Now, a lot of times, in my opinion, on the opposite end, you get a woman that's, it's all lovey-dovey in the beginning. It's all lovey-dovey, and you feel this, but then when the marriage happens, certain things start to fall off, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of time, it's those same things that man was dependent on being there throughout. And those are the things that make you question being married, or should I have gotten married, or was either one of us really ready to get married? Mm-hmm. Were we on the same page? I can't speak from a woman's perspective what drives a woman to get married. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still one of those that believe 75-80% of the women that get married, they doing it because they want to say they married. That's just me.
So we're gonna chop this up a little bit, because I got a question for y'all too, because it's y'all married, I'm not. So what made, starting with Real, what made you want to marry her?
Strictly what I just said. I felt like as a man, I was at a point that I felt someone that everything that I could look for in a wife, or in another individual, there it was. Without a combination of whatever. So that's what drove me to say, okay, this is it. And honestly, I've learned from my previous situations. So I kind of knew where I stood on it. I was single for a long time because I knew how I felt about marriage. I know how I felt about where I was in life and what it was I was out to do, or where I was in my life. I was out partying, having fun. So no, I wasn't ready to be married years before, but I knew I wasn't going to settle at the same time. I knew it had to be all those characteristics that I wanted.
So for are you want my response? Hello, Rayvon.
I'm here. Hold
on. So for me, I wasn't.
So I'm not. What about you, Raw?
I guess for me, I'm in the 25%, right? Because he said 75% of the woman wants to get married, just say they're married. I am in that 25%. I don't believe in getting married just to say I'm married. That's why I didn't marry until I was 42, right? Because I had chances to, but I'm like, no. And then I felt that it was married, you holding on for the wrong reasons, not saying they didn't love or whatever, but I felt and knew that they wasn't really ready, right? So with him, it was the same thing. I'm just not going to settle. I'm not going to settle before I go through a bunch of heartache and go through the same drama and trauma that I went through with friends with benefits and boyfriends and baby daddy. I don't want to go through all of that craziness with my husband to be, right? And so when he would talk and say certain things, I would listen and I would pay attention. And then I would ask him certain questions, and I would ask him direct questions. And he used to be like, well, why do you keep asking me the same thing? Like you're going to get a different answer. Because if it's a lie, you're going to get what? A different answer. So it was basically making sure that he was really ready. I know I was ready, and I know that what a wife looks like to me and what he described that he wanted in a wife, I had those qualities. I didn't have too much to worry about. So accepted the proposal in the marriage. So, but like I told him in the beginning, I put myself in the married lane, right? So, and he did say at one point, didn't you tell me at one point that, I don't want to get married again? I think he told me at one point, and I said, that's fine, but I'm in the married lane. But all I'm saying is, we might can hang out, but it's not going to get nothing serious. But what I did like about it is he was straight up. He was straight up about it, and he told me. So when it came that time of that discussion of marriage, that piece still stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? So, questions was asked. And I feel, I don't know about him, but like anything that I wanted to know, whether it was going to hurt me or make me smile, I needed a straight up answer. And I need the answer to be truthful. And then I had my prayers lined up on what a husband looked like to me. And I never revealed it to him, but he revealed it to me. You see what I'm saying? So I knew that he wasn't doing certain things and being a certain way because I have already told him that. So now he's acting, right? Because I didn't told him. So I knew that wasn't the case because it was some things that I didn't even tell him. So that's how I, picked him and said, yes, I do. Because I was single as well for a while. And I waited my turn. So I guess I'm in the 25% bracket.
So one question is, the other question is, why does she want to marry a man that after 7 years haven't locked it down? I would ask the same question. 7 years, if you've been in it 7 years strong and there's no true, there's like no date set or no even proposal, I would question that myself.
Well, this is, I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to be the voice of reasoning here. Okay. For her, maybe they didn't talk marriage 7 years ago. They just talked hanging out, being cool, being friends. And then they got serious along the way down the line. Maybe it was some discrepancy in the beginning, but then when they got back to whatever, but now how long has the marriage question been into play? Now, then there was another question. How long, what is a respectful time to wait and fold the deck? But all of us could say, I'm going to wait 3 months. He could say, I'm going to wait a year. You could say, I'm going to wait 2 years, right? It depends on the situation, the person, and the surrounding and what's going on for me. Yeah. So I know for me, if I'm seeing flags, but I chose to put the flags to the side because some flags are huge and some flags are small and some flags are so small that
not
it's
worth addressing.
You got to work on. You know what I'm saying? The person got to work on because nobody's perfect, right? So you got to work on it. So it ain't worth leaving.
But see, that's my thing. 7 years, there's obviously been some flags, right? So why you're not married in the last 7 years. So why is this a question?
Well, she don't have no flags.
Within it's got to be something. I just find it hard to believe, even as a man, to be in a stable in a relationship with a woman for 7 years, and
there's no talk about marriage.
And we've had the conversation about marriage, and yet here we are. There's something about her that maybe he's not telling, or some situations came about in these last 7 years where they've been off and on for 7 years. But to say they've been together strong for 7 years, and I know that's not impossible. You've seen situations, people been boyfriend and girlfriend for 20, 30 years and not got married. And that was probably most situations because they were just comfortable with it, right? But
like I said, everything is not for everybody.
Yeah, if she is, and maybe marriage is not as important to everybody. To some people, marriage is just a piece of paper.
I like that.
But still, that conversation need to be had. If that's the case, then she should know why he hasn't went that next step yet. She should know.
So
why
real,
the way he feels.
Do you feel like when you first meet someone, as far as like first, second, third date, that conversation of marriage and more kids should come up? Am I right or wrong?
gonna say it should. It depends
What
on
should come up?
it all depends on
The-
the vibe, right? It all depends on
Yeah.
the vibe.
Yeah, well, when you're getting to know, see, this is the difference, and I guess we need to do a podcast. Well, we did one about dating.
Well, hold on. Let me
Depending on the purpose of
rephrase
dating.
that. Let me rephrase that. If you're getting with someone and you really feeling them and you're dating and you like, I think this might be the one. The conversation of marriage and kids should definitely come up.
Yeah,
At
well,
some point.
yes, it definitely should come up at some point, but I don't think kid, and maybe that's where theirs came up at when they had the conversation over the overall, and and maybe he might have said, I marry you, or friends, or his, because sometimes your family could say you need to marry that girl, you need to do that to that girl. That's a good man. You need to marry that man. But people don't
All in
understand
your
what
business.
goes on. But two people don't understand what goes on behind closed doors. What does that really feel like? And so for you, young lady, I would say to this: do you really know how you make him feel from A to Z? You know what I'm saying? What is the missing link? What is stopping him from saying I do? You got to really ask that question, like Real said.
Yeah.
Ask him direct question. Don't beat around the bush. Get the direct question, and you're going to get your answer. Now, as far as in how long are you supposed to wait, and should you fold and should you not fold? I can't tell you if you should fold without more detail. But all I'm gonna say is you got to do what makes you happy. And if it's stressing you out trying to figure out when this man gonna marry me, then honey, maybe he's not meant to be your husband. And sometimes you got to let go of that boyfriend so you can see your husband.
Speaking of what Trini mom made the perfect statement. Does he? In other words, she's saying, does he see you as a girlfriend or does he see you as a wife?
Because when a man sees you as a wife,
that's a difference.
He gonna make you his wife. When he sees you as a girlfriend, he gonna keep you as his girlfriend.
If he sees you as his wife, it don't matter if you've been dating 1 month or 10 years. He knows what he want to do.
But he's gonna treat you like his wife.
He's gonna make you his wife. He's gonna make sure you understand that you will be his wife. There will be no ifs, ands, buts about it. But if all he sees in you is a girlfriend, that's just what it's gonna be. So again, to the person asking this question, it needs to be direct to the point. 7 years, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna get married. What's the hold up? What do we need to do different? What's the plan? And that's not to say that if he say, well, I don't want to get married, okay, we breaking up. But that lets you know where you stand in the situation. You know that you're not the wife, you're the girlfriend.
That's it.
So the question is, how long do you want to be the girlfriend?
And I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this to you as well. Okay. Stop being afraid to walk away. Say if this is going to be a deal breaker for you, but you hate to walk away because you know what the next woman gonna get, and the next woman gonna get that husband that you wanted. Let me tell you something, honey. If the next woman get that husband that you seen, that's her husband. It wasn't supposed to be your husband. Yeah. So stop holding on to the man that you know he can become, the man that you know that he is. If he's not your husband, he's not your husband. Stop being hurt in eggshells and feeling a certain type of way because he's not talking about the marriage today. And then when it comes up, your relationship is just in turmoil because of it. But other than that, the relationship is smooth sailing. So again, it goes back to asking the question. Maybe he's insecure about something. Maybe he feels like he needs to be a better person before he can give you the husband that you desire. It might not be nothing about her. It could be something within him. Because some men want to fix certain things before they say I do to that woman, because they feel like I don't want to do this to you when I don't want to do this to my wife, period. Whatever I do to my girlfriend, I look at my wife different.
Yeah.
Because I was like that. I might be this way as a girlfriend, but when I become a wife, certain things will change with how I handle things and do things, right? Because again, it's levels to it. It's levels. That's just like it's levels. You got friends with benefits. So you're not going to treat your friends with benefits as a boyfriend or girlfriend. You're going to treat them like friends with benefits. And
I seen you.
Huh?
Nothing.
So, you're not going to do that. So you know what I mean? Like it's levels to everything. That's why everything has a title to it. Friends with benefits, boyfriend, girlfriend, and then you got husband and wife. So what is it that you getting extra when you elevate to the husband and wife level? What is it that you getting extra when you boyfriend and girlfriend? What is it that you getting when you friends with benefits and no strings attached? Because all three of them got benefits to it.
I think she know what the reason is. She just scared to let go. That's what I think. I think she's scared to let go because maybe she's afraid of what somebody else might get that she's built over the last 7 years.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep. That's what it is.
That's what it is with a lot.
It's
That's
like
what
you're
it is with
building
90%
something, and then for you
women.
to somebody else to get it,
But
it's gonna mess her mind up.
Who is she helping? What I really think she should do, my honest opinion, is hire Can We Talk life coaching services, relationship.
Rachel Pope.
I'm just saying, bring him in. We can have a full-blown conversation. Him and her, the two of us, and you know the way we do it, he and I can have a one-on-one conversation. Her and Rachel gonna have a one-on-one conversation, and then we talk as a group and come to some type of conclusion. I mean,
And if
you
y'all
invested
decide to, I'll
7
book the
years.
consultation. Let's go.
You
Let's
already
get it.
invested 7 years of your life, your time in this. So
Yeah.
if you're really serious about it, it's time to push that investment to the next level. That's the
Yeah.
only way. You got to get to the nitty gritty.
And sometimes
you
you
get
need
to the bottom of it.
Yeah, and sometimes one thing about therapists and coaches, right? Sometimes you need that outsider to give you that perspective that you don't even give yourself, right? Because a lot of times we are advocates for ourselves, and that is it. Okay.
Yeah.
So when
That's
you're an
most
advocate
definitely.
for yourself and that is it, and that's just what you used to all your life is defending yourself and taking up for yourself, unless you got kids, right? But coming into a relationship and stuff, you got to look at it from a different perspective. And maybe he has told her why. She just don't think that's the real reason why.
That's why I
And
said
Or she
you
might
got
not be. She might not realize what he's saying to her. It might be coming out a different way for him,
hey,
but she's
we know,
taking it in
we know how
different.
that go. He could be telling her directly what the issue is, and she don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
She hearing what she want to hear.
Yep.
And again, I don't know her. I don't know the whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know her personally,
And-
but
and-
it's somebody that
Too many times
that watches us. And
I know me personally, I've been direct with how I felt in certain situations. And I know the person has not been very receptive of it. And
Oh yeah.
they in a sense in denial. And then you have to get kind of rude with it. But of course, I don't think this is the situation. They don't need to get rude. I think they really need to have a serious come to Jesus moment. What are we going to do? If she's at a point where she feel like 7 years is enough and it's going to be shit or get off the pot, she needs to have that direct conversation.
Yes.
Even if, like I said, bring in a mediator, bring in someone with an outside perspective that can talk to them both from experience and not just out of a book.
and look, not your girlfriend, not the mama, not the sister, not the cousin, not none of that.
Definitely not
get
a family
somebody.
I think it should be an outsider.
Definitely not a
get
family.
somebody.
You know, she already told everybody in the family how he cheated on her 3 times and how he keep running to his baby mama and all this.
But why y'all do that though?
So this who
Men would do all men will drag you through men will drag you through the mud and then say,
okay, we about to get good. Hold on, let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm putting the ring on it. After that, and then after that, for me, I look at you in another light. That's just me. That's why I said I'm that 25%. Right? Because you can't drag me through the mud, then say I'm gonna put a ring on it. No, because I look at you different now. So you're not getting the same person.
I agree.
The trust level is gone. Like you got to rebuild it.
Even as a man,
because sometimes not even just a trust level. It's just I look at you different now. So,
but you know, with that, even trust is everything. So
it is to a degree.
That's making me look at you different.
Let me tell you.
Trust ain't
as a man, if we've been in a relationship for however many years and I've I don't cheated on you and did all this over the time, and you still here with me, and then I proposed to you and you fall for that and marry me. To me, my head just swelled up. You just told me I can get away with whatever the hell I want to get away with. As long as I keep giving you what makes you happy. All you wanted all these years was me to marry you. Now that I married you, I ain't got to worry about you complaining about nothing. Yeah. That's how a lot of men think. I'm not saying me.
Okay, that's
how a lot of men think.
I'm gonna marry and still do what I want to do. So let me ask you this: they think like that because they know for real, out of everybody that I done slept with, food with, whatever, nobody's on top of her. So I'm gonna go ahead and marry her.
And I'm probably breaking the man code right now. So forgive me. I shouldn't. A lot of this I shouldn't be.
No, because we can't be real and wrong. You ain't being real.
But I'm being honest.
And it ain't no code when it's right.
And this is not every situation. This is not every single
situation. Why you
situation. I've just seen my fair share of these type of situations.
I have too.
Where she's content because she finally got that ring. She feel like she's the queen now. She's
nobody is above her. I know that y'all dealing with each other.
But I guess everybody to each his own. That's just not my flavor. Because it's an appetite for destruction at the end of the day. At some point in time, it's all gonna blow up. And then we're not just gonna get on the men either. Now let's flip the script. A lot of times men go into these marriages with the intent to do the right thing. Yeah. But that's why I get the feel that some women, a lot of women, they marry to say that they married, because once they get married, a lot of those qualities start to demise. You go from being ultra sexy to I'm tired. I've been working all week. I've been cooking all day, and I don't have to do this with the kids. I don't help with the kids with homework after I've been working all day. And you was doing that shit before we got married. What the hell stopped now?
Well, I'm gonna say this. That is true to a degree.
I ain't messing with you, bro.
No, I'm saying, but that's true to a degree. But
going to bed with a Granny Bloomers on and shit all of a sudden. What the hell? I didn't even know you had those. Where the hell they come from? Goddamn drawers.
You find a hole and just poke.
Yeah, drawers so big she don't usually tie a ponytail too. What the hell going on with it? No, go ahead. What you say?
Hey yo, I'm not messing with you, raw.
Go ahead. You don't make us stop talking. See what you did. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that
she about to cuss us out.
Y'all gonna stop doing me like that. What I'm saying is that is true in some cases. That is true though. Some women do lose their way, right? And I tell women, you still gotta be, you're sexy, your mom, you still gotta pull. But it does get challenging. It gets challenging when you are doing your working, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're making sure because most of the time we manage the bills. So women, your mother, your wife, your banker, and whatever it is, entrepreneur or whatever title you have at the company that you work for, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. In most cases with men, their husband, right? Their dad, but they're the dad, go ask your mama. And they have their title at work. That's three things, right? You want to add to it?
I can't speak for everybody else, but I know in this household, I carry more titles. I cook, I clean, I wash dishes, I wash clothes, I take kids to practice, I pick up kids from school, I work 12 hours a day, day and night. I fix the sink. I hang up TVs. I take out the trash. Shall I continue? So.
Yeah, but yes, you do.
There's a lot of hats on.
That's motherfucking Superman right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but again, Yes.
I go to the gym. I make sure when I come out that shower, you like what you see. See?
Again.
Chicken and chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken and
But again, yeah, you do all of those things and you have all of those qualities, but you also have your time where you don't want to do certain things, and you are on your downtime where I don't want to get a haircut this week, and I'm not going to the gym, and I'm not hanging that shit today, you know, and I feel like looking the way I look. So what?
And I
That's
feel
natural.
like it should be the same on the opposite end.
So that's what I'm saying. Women have their time, right?
Yeah.
They have their time when they go through that.
And they
You know what I'm
But
saying?
not for 7 to 8 months straight.
We all deserve.
No. 7 to 8 months straight now is a habit,
Yeah.
right?
Now I'm not attracted to you. I'm done. Like I'm just like I need you. We gotta have a conversation. Like I need you to get it together. Cause I need to feel something. I need to
all have those moments after. We have long days, long nights.
Yeah.
There's gonna be days in between
Trini mom,
when we take them clothes
Oh,
off
she
and we
on
go
it.
to the other side of the room. So
right? Well, Trini mom says when women become wives, men expect more. To me, just like men expect, I expect. Because, like I said, it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got expectations for how it should be, I got expectations how you should be. But this is also the issue too. A lot of men won't communicate when the woman is falling beside the wayside, and then after they communicate, they want it to be like a light switch that she fixed it after she didn't got a habit about it. So again, it doesn't happen overnight. You have to keep talking about it. You have to keep working on it. Us women, y'all call it nagging, but we call it talking about it. We call it fixing it. Y'all feel like you said one time and you should get the point and move on because y'all just logic. We reasoning.
It goes both ways.
Y'all move off of logic. We move off of emotions. Huh?
I say it should go both ways. That's fair because
both ways,
it falls on both ends because I feel like I've been in that situation too where I got comfortable as hell and just you
got uncomfortable or comfortable.
Comfortable, like looking crazy, like didn't give a fuck,
right.
like whatever.
Now for me, I feel like I have some days, right? I have some days where I feel like my husband looks like, damn, what the hell, right? Mm-hmm. I do feel like that. And I feel like I have some days where he's not as attractive to me as he used to be. But I know it's not because I'm being lazy. I know it's not because I got a husband now and he just gonna deal with it. No, it's because I'm working and I'm in beast mode right now and with whatever it is that I got going on. And so for me to go get my hair done, that's time out of something that I need to do. Me getting my hair done is something I want to do. And again, I'm a person that move off of finances. Yeah, it's only $50 to get the bare minimum to get my hair done. But if I got other things going on that I feel like the $50 can have more purpose over here, that's just what I'm going to do. A lot of women, they getting their hair, nails, and everything done, knowing that a bill is due, knowing that they can use it to do this so this won't happen, and they won't do it. So for me, that's when I got to step up and take the time to do my own hair, or I just wear a little ponytail, whatever. But excuse me, this is just what it is. Hey, but it's not long term. I know that.
You don't even realize
most of them are.
For most men, when you married, serious relationship, a man understands that. We know the difference between we go to barber shop and spend $30 to get a haircut versus a woman going to get her hair done. It's $150, $200, $300. So no, you're not gonna get it done as often. So that's why I know most guys I know, we've had this conversation. We don't have no problem with our wife getting up in the morning, if she got hair, slick it back into a ponytail. You know, we know when we see that ponytail, we know what it is. You know what I mean? We know she working, she busy, whatever, money a little low, whatever. We got this going on, that. But the fact that she took time to slick that motherfucker back and put a bow on it.
Hey, that's sexy, ain't it?
We good. Yeah, hell yeah.
I throw a head on. I try to throw a head on.
Hey, real. You might want to dick it without chicken. Dick it.
Yeah, I can grab a ponytail too. Shit. I'm just saying. Now, for those that don't have the ponytail type hair, put a ball cap on, get you a nice hat or something.
You makes me yo.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really. I don't know.
I
You
just-
can't grab it.
Yeah, get you some Merc grease and put some waves in that motherfucker or something. I mean, us men, and again,
Some
I'm
though.
speaking from a man's perspective.
But let me say this to you, and I know a whole lot of men, right? I know a whole lot of men, and you and I have had conversations, right?
Oh,
Where men say that about their woman, but then when they get caught in a hiccup with another woman, whether it's sexually or it's mental, because it's just conversation that they're having, it's because you don't talk to me, or it's because shit, I don't touch you because I don't know if you want to be touched, and then you not appealing, you're not sexy, you're not.
That goes back to what I said earlier. When that man marries that woman, he feels confident. He married her because he feels confident that that woman is all he will ever need to turn to. Now, when that starts to fade away, that's kind of it's just one of those. It's been shaky at home and whatever's going on.
But again,
and all it took was that one woman from wherever to say, "How you doing today?" And he just feel just like a woman get. A woman get the same way when her and her husband not communicating, and that one man say something nice to her. Your hair looks nice. She okay. That drop. It works the same way with a man. If he's not getting that type of attention that he's used to from home, that attention he's used to getting from his wife, and all of a sudden somebody else speaks to him, asks him how his day going, or compliment him,
draws him in,
or whatever. He's going to indulge in that conversation because now he's thinking, "Damn, this is what I haven't gotten
in a long time."
In a long
and
time.
you don't even think about it. It happens.
Exactly. It's not that he thinking I want to get in her
No.
pants. I want to do something.
Nope.
It's just that, bam! What a relief! I can, I'm having this conversation. Or I'm getting this attention that I haven't gotten in a while. And it's just a conversation. It could just be a simple conversation, all based on because she said, "How you doing today?" Or "I like your haircut," or "You smell nice today." When you ain't heard that at home, same way as a woman, I keep saying, when you ain't heard that at home,
and that passion and
just
that respect and that noticing everything about you that you want to notice that you're used to and you don't get it. If you get it from somebody else, you don't think about it coming from somebody else and it's being wrong. You're thinking about it like
it's a compliment.
To it.
It's the missing link. It's the missing link.
I've been there. Like, you don't think about who you're talking to. In my mind, before when I got it, I was like, I'm looking at what I wanted to get it from. But when it came to reality, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm talking. It happens. Like, you want what you want, what you're used to. When you don't get it and you get it from somebody, oh, that shit is a whole nother level. It fucks your mind.
It can be another level. But again, if it's not communicated and worked on, is it okay to say, oh, okay? Because I don't care what anybody say. If he doesn't give me the attention that I want, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't said nothing to him about it, and then you come along and you telling me, Rachel, you look real nice today. You a nice looking woman, and you this, you that, do. I'm like, dang, my husband don't even say that to me, right? But then because my husband don't say that to me, it's okay for me to smile and get closer to you. No, that means if you made me realize what my husband don't say to me, it's time for me to go and have a talk with my husband to say, you don't even say, you understand what I'm saying? How can you hold somebody accountable for something when you don't even talk about it and you don't even work on it to see if it's going to change? And then before you go left, you need to see what's going on over here at the right to make sure going left is a right choice. Because what happens is you find out, and all three of us could sit here and say, it has happened, and you find out the person that's telling you whoop, 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 da, 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 don't even equal to the person that hasn't told you that in a month. And now you still want the person back because this person ain't right no way.
Look, I'm gonna say this just to end it with a joke. If I ever tell you that, we just bumping purses. Now I'm fucking with
What?
We bumped the purses.
What?
bad man bags. I got my man bag. You got yours.
What?
The joke. You got the joke right.
You don't have too much to drink.
Oh my god.
You don't have way too much to drink.
It was a joke between me and her, but
I was gonna say if y'all bumping purses,
no, because everybody because I always carry a strap-on bag, and they always be like, "It's a purse." No, it's not. It's a man bag. Like it's just my bag.
No, it's a damn purse. It's funny because
Don't do that, real.
Me and my bro was having this conversation yesterday. I went to his house.
Oh my god!
And he gonna pull out this bag, talking about it's a man bag. No, nigga, that's a purse. That's a pocket book. My mama, my grandma.
If it's a book
you
bag,
showed that
it's
shit
a
to
bag.
my grandma gonna say, "Boy, what you doing with that pocketbook on?" That's what she gonna say. And he thought it was okay because he showed me a scale and dope and all. He's selling drugs out of damn purse. I said, "You doing that just?" I said, "If you covering up for the police, I get it." So the police just think, but that shit is not acceptable to me.
Rachel, I can't do it right now.
Ain't no guy. Man,
yeah, I say the same way.
Yeah.
I say the same thing.
You ain't got no business with nothing on other than a damn backpack.
I carry a backpack.
If it got one strap, it ain't for you. That's simple as that. That's my take on it. That's how I look at it.
But real, you always see me carry 2 straps.
All right. I'm just saying. Ain't no damn man bag. Oh, this a satchel. Hell no, that's a damn.
What is that, a satchel?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a satchel?
Let me pull my gun out of my purse and shoot this nigga. What the hell kind of shit is that? What kind of bullshit?
Hey, you know what?
Don't make me pull this gun out of my purse. I laugh at a nigga say that to me. I wouldn't do nothing.
I'm not dealing with y'all tonight.
Put this gun out of my purse.
Y'all terrible. I love y'all to death. Crazy.
But anyways, so
how we gonna end this show tonight, baby?
Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. And my advice would be to, like Real suggested, to get an outside source to kind of give you all the mediation if there's a conflict of interest when the conversation is had. But that's a choice that you have to make. And like this young lady said in the comments, I was with somebody for X amount of time. And then when I left, I ended up marrying somebody. What she say? She left. Let's see.
I think was that the one she said 5 months later she met somebody else.
Right, and she ended up marrying. See, I can't see this. It's just so far.
It's possible. It's possible. And that's my point.
It happens. It happens.
Years with this person going nowhere because he see you as a girlfriend and not a wife. Now you split. He meets someone else. The conversation, the vibe is totally different. Immediately he thinks wife.
And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you be waiting to marry the wrong person sometimes. For like, I really don't like talking about my past.
Everybody's not the soulmate.
I dealt with somebody. It was off and on for real for 12 years, and we were more on than off. And so I had enough, and I'm like, I'm over it, done, whatever. Right before I met him, right, I was he came to me and was like, I want to do this, the house and get you a ring. I want to marry you. Can't see myself without you. I apologize. That and the third. And you know how good it felt for me to say, I'm good. I am fine.
I'm good.
I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that what we thought it was, it's just not. But it's okay because we can still be cool. Like, I'm not mad at you. There's no hard feelings. I think that you need to, check somewhere else because right here is not it. And I was cool. But had I held on and did it, you see what I'm saying? We probably wouldn't be together. We probably wouldn't be together.
Life in a totally different cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
But I let go and I walked away and didn't care who And he wasn't a bad dude. He wasn't a bad dude, but he just wasn't the dude for me, right? So go ahead and make somebody else happy that who you supposed to be with. Cause but because I
But shit,
walked away
you
and
good
I
now. You
chose
got Mr.
you,
Pope
yes,
that made
look
you
what
Miss
I ended
Pope.
up getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got somebody that never hurt me before, that I don't have to look at sideways, that was straight up with me, that wasn't insecure when it came to being a man. You know what I'm saying? I never hurt him before. There was never none of that, all that old craziness going on,
Yeah.
prior to make the marriage really like, oh my God, I'm really wondering. So sometimes it's okay to just have a clean slate with somebody else. It's okay. But
No.
whatever works for y'all is what works for y'all. And if the relationship is working for y'all, let it work for y'all. Don't stress the fact of the marriage piece too much. If he's not ready, he's not ready. Right? It's okay. And
Yeah.
if you ready and you feel like you're ready and he's BSing you, then you got to do what's best for you and stop doing what's best for y'all. When he starts showing you what's best for y'all and want to do what's best for y'all, he will make it about y'all and not about him. It'll be about when y'all are ready, and you got to do the same. It has to be about when y'all ready, not when you ready, not when he's not ready. It got to be about when y'all are ready, and y'all got to meet each other right where you're at. So that will be my advice to you.
So before we end this, let me just say this. I love and respect y'all marriage because I feel like y'all vibe so much. Everybody go through what they go through. You might argue or disagree or whatever. But I honestly, around couples I've been around, y'all two are the most that I respect and love dearly because y'all just vibe. Y'all make it work, and it's loyalty, it's respect first. The marriage is first and the love. So I just want to tell y'all that I love it. I love it.
Yes. Well, thank you. I mean, and we have our days. He ain't
That's
kissed me.
everybody though.
He ain't kissed me since Saturday.
Damn lie.
Hey, you better give her a kiss. Give her a kiss right now so we can see
It's
it.
a damn lie. See, that's the problem with marriages right there. See how she flat out told that fat ass lie, trying to get y'all attention. She just wants somebody else's attention, so she said that to get y'all
Are you
attention.
attention seeking right now, sis? Come on now.
Was you about to call
Have you
her?
known me?
Hey,
It's a attention seeker whore.
was you about to call her attention whore?
Hey,
Oh,
don't do that.
funny if it was though.
I thought you was gonna say it. I was gonna get up and walk away.
Hey, I'm not gonna say that word to her because I just, I can't.
Right, exactly.
But I love y'all like dearly from my heart. Like I respect and love y'all, and much respect, longevity, and we gonna rock out and do what we do.
Well, thank
Period.
you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's
Period.
for any one of y'all out there. I am a relationship coach, a family mediation. My website is at the bottom of the screen, canwetalklife.org. And I am for what's right. I'm not for what's best for the woman. I'm not for what's best for the man. We are what's best for the whole party, what's best for whomever. We just
Yeah.
want people to be happy, and it's not gonna be easy. Elevating to the next level sometimes come with pain. Sometimes the pain come before the happiness, and the peace. So, but y'all have a good night. Join us next week. We will be on next week again at the same time. Be a friend, tell a friend, share a friend. I know sometimes I put up the stuff a little late just because I'm busy, swamped, and it's a lot. But I do appreciate you all.
Next week will be about black guns and black people in the community being armed with guns. We're gonna have a speaker. His name is, call him Captain Kendrick Morgan. He's like a certified firearm trainer. He's a great guy, knows a lot about firearms, and we're just trying to bring awareness to our people as far as protecting ourselves in this madness that we're dealing with these days. It's a group that I got involved with a while back. I love the group. They share a lot of good information. You got people from all over America, and it's a lot of great people. So I advise if you had any interest in owning a handgun or whatever, definitely tune in next week. They do a lot of safety training and They got women. They have a women's conference going on this month, just strictly about women and protecting themselves and all kinds of good stuff.
And two, for individuals that have a felony or burial crime, he's going to give you that information about that too as well, right? And how to restore your rights back and the protocol and the procedures and things that you got to do. So it's definitely going to be a good topic, and definitely we all need to know how to handle, because everybody want a gun, but do you know how to use it? Do you know the power of the gun that you're asking for? You know, you can't go get you a 9 if you can't even hold 22. Because I had to learn the hard way with the range.
No. I've been there, I've done that, so I would definitely be an advocate of that. It's not hard at all. I've got my rights back, gun rights, everything. Depends on your crime. Make it work. I'm gonna help you out. Let's make it work.
Talk to you later.
Peace, y'all. Be good.
Peace.